Thank you for joining me on my morning walk. It's February 3rd, 2026. This morning, I am thinking a lot about this concept I learned about it last fall while studying environmental archaeology. There's this concept called, it's sort of a framework called landscape ecology, and it basically envisions conceives of humans as a species like beavers or birds, or there are a lot of different species that can fit the bill, but that we actively shape our landscapes in order to make it easier for us to survive. And we're the best at it, really. And in turn, landscapes push back on us and help sort of determine the shape of our cultures. Gosh, I'm making a hash of this. Anyways, I was thinking about this. The whole idea of sort of reciprocal push and pull. Humans shape the landscape shapes culture. And I was thinking about how we also shape things for other species. Again, beavers are another example that do this really well. Like, a beaver goes and builds a dam, it creates habitats for fish, it creates sort of a wetland for other animals to be in, it creates a refuge in case of wildfires. They dramatically alter the landscape around where they live. But I was thinking about it today as I was listening to all the birds chirp in the trees that line the street I walk down, and how even in sort of urban centers where sort of the natural landscape has been completely altered and the original habitats have all been destroyed or were transformed into this sort of urban landscape, birds adapt. They create new colonies, they find new sources of food, they find new places to roost. And I often wonder, what would their habitat look like? What would their routine look like? What would their day-to-day look like if the city hadn't been built here? But it's also kind of inspiring that, to quote Michael Crichton through his character Ian Malcolm, life finds a way, right? And I think about that with the Chernobyl exclusion zone, with sort of changing climates. Yes, it's bad. Yes, we need to take care of it. But there's a little bit of hope in that even if we off ourselves with allowing pollution and rampant climate change to kill us off, life will find a way.